Begin by sitting comfortably in your seat. Gently close your eyes. Take 3 deep breaths in and out, in and out, in and out. Allow your shoulders to drop. Feel your face soften and your hands and arms relax. If at any time you feel uncomfortable with this visualization, you are always free to open your eyes and come back to this room. Breathe deeply a few more times. Now imagine that you are standing at the edge of a grove of trees. It's early in the spring, and the trees are beginning to open their leaves after a long winter slumber. The birds are chirping as they busily flit about. Hear the wind softly blow through the trees, sighing like the waves of the ocean. You feel the cool breeze brush across your cheek, softly blowing your hair. The sunlight warms your skin as it shines between the branches. Lift your face up to the sun and soak in its warm rays. As you begin to slowly walk into the forest, reach out and touch the tender young branches and feel the coolness of the smooth leaves. The new spring grass feels springy and soft beneath your feet. Your footsteps are quiet, drowned out by the chatter of the birds and the breath of the wind. Imagine that you are coming into this grove with questions in your heart. Your spirit longs for understanding and to connect with God. You have chosen this place to find answers. The trees open to a small clearing where you stop. You can feel the peace of this place. In a moment, you will hear a man's voice. This is the voice of Joseph Smith. Put yourself in his shoes, in this quiet, peaceful place. As he describes his experience, imagine it as if it were your experience.
My name is Joseph Smith. When I was young, there was in the place where we lived an unusual excitement on the subject of religion. My mind became seriously impressed with regard to the welfare of my soul. I pondered many things in my heart. I felt to mourn for my own sins and the sins of the world, but upon inquiring about the plan of salvation, I found that there was a great clash in religious sentiment. This was grief to my soul. I knew not who was right or who was wrong, and I considered it of the first importance that I should be right in matters that involved eternal consequences. I wanted to get religion, too. I wanted to feel, and shout like the rest, but could feel nothing. I was one day reading the Epistle of James, If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of God, and it shall be given him. It seemed to enter with great force into every feeling of my heart. After I retired into the place where I had previously designed to go, having looked around me and finding myself alone, I kneeled down and began to offer up the desires of my heart to God. I cried unto the Lord for mercy, for there was none else to whom I could go to obtain mercy. It was the first time in my life that I had made the attempt to pray vocally.
Oh God. I was seized upon by some power, an actual being from the unseen world.
Joseph? Joseph.
This is my beloved son. Hear him.
Joseph, thy sins are forgiven thee. Behold, I am the Lord of glory. I was crucified for the world, that all those who believe on my name may have eternal life. The world lieth in sin. They have turned aside from the gospel and keep not my commandments. They draw near to me with their lips, while their hearts are far from me. They teach for doctrines the commandments of men, having a form of godliness, but they deny the power thereof. Go not after them. Wait patiently. At a future time, the complete truth of the gospel will be revealed to you.
When the light had departed, I had no strength. Peace and calm filled my mind. My soul was filled with love. For many days I could rejoice with great joy in the Lord who was with me. I had received a promise that the fullness of the gospel should at some future time be made known unto me. And I had actually seen a light, and in the midst of that light I saw two personages. And they did, in reality, speak to me. I knew it, and I knew God knew it. And I could not deny it.
Continuing with your eyes closed, take a few moments to ponder on what you have just felt. As you finish your pondering, slowly begin coming back to this room. Feel the pressure of your feet on the floor. Feel your hands and your arms. Feel the pressure of the chair you're sitting on. Take a deep breath and slowly open your eyes.